Experience, the opportunity to take the teachings that we're reading, that we are studying, that we believe in our minds to be true, and to feel them alive within ourselves for ourselves. This month is so appropriate, our affirmative thought, that my heart is beating in the peace of God, because there are so many things potentially out there that can disturb our peace. But if our heart is beating in the peace of God, that means our heart is centered in the love of God. It's centered in the truth of God, that we are centered in the knowingness of God. And there is nothing that can separate it. Nothing out there can change it. Nothing we've done in our past can alter it. Our heart is beating. And as our heart beats, the peace is. And as our heart beats, the love is. And as our heart beats, the truth is. And as our heart beats, the connection is. Our heart is beating in the peace of God. Not the problem, but the peace of God. Not the chaos, but the order, the divine order of God. And we are so grateful to take this opportunity to practice this affirmative thought. Not just say the words, but feel the truth of the words for ourselves. My heart is beating. Your heart is beating because you're here. And all of our hearts are beating in the peace of God. So let us take this opportunity to dive a little deeper. I love this image because it's giving me that underwater, moving into that sensation of being held and loved. We're going to dive into the peace of God right now. And as we prepare, go ahead. Find yourself in a comfortable, upright position with your palms on the tops of your thighs. And look around the room. We do this so that we can bring ourselves present. Am I in the past? Am I worried about the future, even if that future is an hour from now? Or am I right here, where all of the power is? Am I right here where my heart is beating and the peace of God is? And since we are right here, right now, with our palms resting nice and easy on the tops of our thighs, our ears are lined over our shoulders, shoulders over hips, feet are nice and comfortable, planted on the floor. And maybe there's a little tension. If you notice that in the feet, that's fine. Send some love there. Go ahead and maybe wiggle the toes. Just opening up and sending the signal, we're here and we're ready to have our heartbeat in the peace of God. From this place of comfort, from this place of absolute safety, let us allow our eyelids to close. And that subtle movement is all that it takes to dive deeply into the peace of God, to recognize the beating heart of God, to know that the heart of God is our center. And let's just notice the breath right where it is. And whether that breath appears to be deep or shallow, we make no judgment of the breath or this meditation experience. We just allow it to be. We allow the beating heart to signal the peace. We allow the breath to move through the body as it is right here now. Beautiful, everyone. Now let's take conscious control of the breath, for it is ours to do so. And let's together create a beautiful environment for the peace of God, the beating heart, and the breath to move together. Send our focus of attention deep into the low belly, and the breath will follow. Together, inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. And sigh it out for a count of 4. And relax and experience the peace of God for 4. Again, inhaling into the low belly, dropping the breath even deeper. Maybe it was sitting a little high, but you can take it deeper. And hold for 4. And anything that's obstructing your peace, sigh it out. And rest for 4. In through the low belly, now allowing the breath to rise, expanding the sides of the body. And hold. And exhale, releasing it, letting it go. And just enjoying the peace of God. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, we've expanded the sides of the body with breath. Now let's feel the front and the back of the body with breath. Hold it there. And sigh it out. And enjoy the peace. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, we've expanded it, making more room for breath, more room for peace, more room for God. And allow it to rise now, connecting your heart center to the heart center that is God. Hold it there. And sigh it out. And relax. Again, connecting low breath as we inhale to mid-breath, to that breath that is at the heart and healing center. Hold it there. And without collapsing the body, release the breath, release whatever you're holding. Sigh it out. Relax. Let's practice our fullest breath now. Full breath in and out, allowing the breath to rise, inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling now through the nostrils, and just slowing it all way down. A count of 6, in and out through the nostrils. Let's practice for a few rounds. And as we breathe, our heart beats. And as we breathe, the peace fills every cell. And as we breathe, the peace floods our nervous system. And as we breathe, all the external noise quiets down. Beautiful, everyone. Now let's take this quiet into our body fully. Let it experience the peace of God, just as your heart beating is a representation of the peace of God. Send your focus into the feet. Again, you might want to raise the heels or wiggle the toes. Stop the movement Relax the feet. Grounded, connected, centered in the peace of God. Let that flow up through the soles of your feet, across the ankles. Relax the ankles. Energy now is unobstructed. It can flow across the shins and the calves. Relax the shins and the calves. Energy flows across the knees now. We give ourselves permission to be more flexible in our experience of life. We give ourselves permission to let go and forgive what needs to be forgiven so that we can feel the peace of God. Relax the knees. Energy, light, love, and peace flows across the shins, the calves, the knees, and now makes its way to the thighs, the glutes, the hamstrings. If you're noticing any tension there, go ahead. Relax the thighs, the glutes, the hamstrings, and give permission for the seat to hold you as you experience the peace of God. Letting that energy gathered now at the base of the spine make its way up, traveling, energetically moving and flowing. As we inhale, exhale, and allow the peace of God. Inhale, exhale, and allow. Let that energy flow in and up. Exhale and allow. Energy flows up. Unobstructed, it flows up and out the crown of our head. In your mind's eye and in your body, experience yourself as an open channel, as a beating heart, having its rhythm in the flow of the peace of God. And give yourself permission to allow that energy to flow back down through the crown, across the third eye, down the throat, across the shoulders, giving them permission to relax as the energy flows down your arms and out your fingertips. Beautiful, everyone. Now scan your body. Notice if you're holding any tension. It's okay. Send love there. Send compassion there. Send the breath there. Can you relax behind the eyelids a little more? Or give peace permission to flow across the forehead? I will monitor the time. You take the inward journey. And if the mind wanders, it's okay. The mind is simply doing what it does. And we bring compassion and love to our wandering mind. When we become aware, we bring ourselves back to the centering thought. My heart is beating in the peace of God. My heart is centered in the love that is the peace of God. My heart is beating easily and effortlessly in the peace of God now. With our eyelids still closed, allow my voice to bring you nice and easily back. But you come back knowing, centered, flooded with the peace of God. Each heartbeat brings me peace, and each breath infuses me with strength. That's how important it is to know that our heart is beating in the peace of God. And with our eyelids still closed, we enjoy the sensation, the time, the loving attention we've given our bodies so that it is renewed and strengthened in our understanding and in our experience of peace. If the palms are turned up, go ahead and turn them down. Inhale, draw the shoulders up by the ears. We're going to wake the body nice and easy. Exhale as we release the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, elongating the breath, elongating the body. Exhaling, releasing. One more time, nice and easy. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades up by the ears. Exhale, release the shoulder blades, nice and easy, back and down. Bring the palms together at heart center. Lightly touch the thumbs into the sternum, right there, that little bony ridge at the center of the chest. And if you're able, bow the chin towards the fingertips, pausing to notice how the energy of life is still moving and the heart is still beating. That means that it is forever beating in the peace of God. Inhale, raise the chin, raise the gaze, release the breath, maintain the peace. Namaste.